And then since we are dealing with widgets, you also have to know where you want to use the widgets. Okay, so I would say that each and every page is just one single page like this, but then we have rows and columns in them. Okay, please, who is trying to draw? Matthew, can you please erase that? Matthew, good. All right. So I was saying that in a single page, okay, we don't get to drag and drop the widgets like that, okay, or the elements like that. We need to decide um the kind of flow you want to just have, okay, either the column or row. But then I'll just tell you that one particular page should be or should have the column um widget, okay, and then inside your column widget, you can have multiple widgets. Let's say rows, another column again, and all that. Okay. So in this first widget, let me try and start from scratch. Okay. So let me create a new page. And I hope you guys are following. All right. All right. Oh, hold on. I don't want to
Yes,
jump to good.
we are following and we have received.
Okay. All right. So let me create let me create a new page for us to start from scratch. So you see, to create a new page, just come to the page selector and then click on the plus icon, okay? And then a new pop-up shows. So um Flutterflow has given you a different kind of like templates for you to just choose and then move ahead, okay? If you don't want to design from scratch. And also you can use AI by giving it a prompt and then it'll just go ahead to design it for you. Okay. So right now we are trying to design from scratch. Okay. And then they are saying that we can choose auth, like content, list, settings, e-commerce, and all that. Okay. So let's just choose all and then choose create blank and then name the page. Okay. So the first page should be splash screen or okay, since I have splash screen already, let me just say onboarding. Onboarding. Okay, onboarding screen. So let me just click on create. All right. So now I have my page created, and then by default it comes with the app bar. So when I say app bar, um, let me just bring it down. You see when you pick up your phones, okay, and then you see where the battery sign and your network sign is, okay. In mobile app, we normally refer to that as a app bar, okay. So those using iPhone, when you pick up your phone, you could see the battery sign, the network sign, and then the network name on your left, right? And then when you pick up Android phone, you get a chance to also see um a sec. Let me just try and pick up an Android phone and then see what is over there. Yeah. You also get to see the battery sign, your network signals at the right, and then on your left you see maybe some apps and all that. Okay. And then the time. Good. So in mobile, we call that portion an app bar. Okay. So when I click on this particular page, okay, and I go to the widgets side of it or the widget tree, I get a chance to see that inside this particular page, by default, I had a column, and then in the column, I have app bar, and a text. Okay, so like I said, by default, it just provides you the column. But then if you also want to use row to start, it means that all the things you have to place inside will be in a row form like this. Okay, but since you want to build a page that contains things in a column and then row, the best widget you have to start with is a column. Okay, all right. So by default, we have the column here, and then it shows inside, right? This portion of it, and the app bar is on top of it. So when I click on the app bar, it shows this side. Okay. So in the app bar, let's go back and then check the UI and then come back to Flutterflow. Okay. So let's go back and check the UI. So what do you have here, guys? We're talking about the first screen. This one. What do you have there? Can someone tell me? Do you have something like app bar?
No, please, there's no Abba.
Yeah, it's coming in. What did
There's
you
no
say?
Abba in the first one.
Great. So it goes straight to column, right?
Yes,
Good. And then we can see that we have things arranged in column and then in row, right? Like the like this container with the icon, this text, and then this one, and the two buttons over there. Do you get it? All right, so now let's
yes,
come back to Flutterflow. So we need to take out the app bar, just right click on it, and then click on delete button, and it goes off. Okay. Now all we have is what? A column, right? Good.
yes,
So now let's um move to the column section and have the things designed in there. Okay. Now, if you could remember in Java 2, okay, when you click on a particular component, you can see the properties on your left side, right? And you get a chance to choose or to edit it and then style it the way you want, right? Same
yes,
as um, Flutterflow. So when you click on the widget, okay, on the right side, you have the property side of it where you can decide to give it any style at all. Now, the column properties, we have the main axis and we have the main axis alignment. I'm sorry, we have the main axis size and then the main axis alignment. Okay. So if you want to have some padding within your column throughout, you can just go ahead and then give it a padding. So at the property side of it, the padding and then what? Alignment. When I give here 20, okay, that is left. L means left, okay? So when I give here 20, and then I give this side also 20. It means that anything that falls under the column, there will be some space beside it. Okay. And that space is at the left side and the right side. Okay. So you have 20, 20 each, right? Good. Now let's go back to the um to the to the UI. Okay. You have the background color, right? So let's try and change our background color from white to that. So let's click on it and then um minutes. Let me just use a let me see if I have to change one or two things first before I can go ahead and then switch to the color side of it. All right, a second. Let me just add something and see. Let me just add a container to it and see if I can change the background color. So can you all see? Now I have a chance to change the color now. So let's come back to Figma and then get a color. So when I click on this, I have the property side in Figma, and then I can choose a color. Um, let me see. All right, this is it. So the first one is this. Let's come back here and see if I can get the gradient color. Background color. Um, okay, so let me just paste it here. Good. We might not get a gradient, so let's just manage this one for now. And then we now have our button in here, right? So let's continue with the design. Okay, so the button is centered, right? So let's just have it centered. Um, widget tree, go to the column and use main axis alignment to be center. All right. Or or we can do this by adding some spacer and all that. Coming. All right, space evenly. Okay, so is that you do this, or you can just go ahead and then add the spacer widget. Just like H spacer and then V spacer. Okay. It says, hold on, let's read. Okay. All right. So let's just start the container first, and then we can just continue. So we have it here. The border radius, I want it to be 16. Okay. No. Oh, mm, okay. So now let's give it some spacer at the top. Okay. Now inside this container, we should have a child widget. Okay. When I say the child widget, it's like you're having a parent widget, which is a container. Okay. And then we're going to have a different widget inside that container. So the widget coming will be the child of it. Okay. So here, the child property, and then align to center, and then drag and drop your icon. So where can I find the icon? Let me just search for it. Icon. And I can just drag and then drop it there. Okay. By default, when you select an icon, it chooses the arrow back icon. So you can just go ahead and then change it. So let me select, is it person icon? Let's see. Oh no, choose, choose. Let's see if we'll get something like that. Hmm. I'm trying to look for something like tools, like spanner and something. We need to scroll and scroll to see if we get something like that. If not, we can switch to this side and then check if we get something like that. No. Can someone tell me the kind of icon we have here? This icon. Can someone tell me?
So try settings and see.
What?
Settings.
It's a range.
Settings.
Oh,
It's a
okay. Let's
range.
see. Settings. And then they are giving me the ordinary settings we all know. Oh, I've forgotten
Please, it's a
the
range.
what?
A range.
Okay,
Range
hold
icon.
on. Hold on. Let me just do some quick referral and then let's see. I have um okay, so I've already done it. So let me just go there and then get the name of it. Oh, I'm not sure why I can get a name. Ah, it was tools. Look,
I think
I
it
told
was at the
you.
two side, but I think you skipped it.
Oh, really? All
Yeah,
right,
you
then
skipped
let's go
the font something something.
because
It was there.
I do remember I searched for tools and I saw that
Yeah, so the font awesome was there.
font awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's
that is it.
it.
Good, good. All right, so we have it there. We can decide to give it some padding and all that. Okay, not inside the container, but then outside. Okay, so now since we have, come again. All right, so let's just change the size of the icon. It's tiny. Let's choose 35. Then this is okay. And the color, we can still change it to this. Yeah. All right. So I'll just say that this is drag and drop, but then it is not just the normal drag and drop you all know. Okay. Like Java 2, or even with that, you get to even choose your layout. If you guys could remember, in Java 2, you have to choose the layout first, whether grid layout, whether border layout, and like different types of layouts. But here we call them. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, I just had to drop off because of my low. All right, let me share my screen, then we can continue. Um, can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, sure. So let's go back to where we stopped. That was the widget tree. We're designing the onboarding screen. So 4 pages onboarding screen. All right, we are here. Good. So we have this now. Let's try and position this to the center with it. Okay. So go to the property side of it, and then click on onboarding. So now we have this, right? Let's bring in the spacer. Oh, we don't have any spacer here. Okay. Now we can choose our spacer. All right. So we have this. The next thing, oh, I have to open Figma. A minute. Let me just open Figma. Um, yeah. Let me open Figma and for us to just use that as a UI guide, okay? All right. Hmm. Please give me a second, okay?
Okay.
All right. Since it's just taking some time, we already have the UI here, so let me try and use that one instead, okay? So the next thing we want to add is a text, right? The Save Me Pro. All right, so now let's drag a row instead because we can't just use that text like that. So let's just drag a row and then place it there and then put in the text in it. Okay, so drag a text inside the row. Good. Now let's come to the property side of the text and then have it change. So save me. Oh, sorry. Save me pro. And then have the color change or the font, like the font size and all that. So the color, the text color should be white. Let me use info, and we can change the font size and all that. So theme font style, can use headline 28 or 24. Okay, I think this is fine. Change the color to white. All right. Let's come back to our widget tree and then move this thing on top of this. Okay. And then now decrease this. Sorry, increase that. Or just maintain one and then bring in second one as well. Okay. So this should be centered. The save me should be centered. All right. Now the next thing we have, oh, do I still have my Figma not opened? Oh, okay, let's just do this. Let's click on the next one. the already designed one. Okay, so we have this, the save me, and then we have the end more with let me copy this text. So let's come back to the widget tree. Onboarding, widget tree, and then provide a text right under this, right? Let's take out this and then provide a text right under the save me or bring in a new row. Okay. So I'll just urge you guys to just use a row instead and then provide the text in it. I think that is way better than having just the text. So let's come to the properties and then paste this one there and change the font size of it and the color as well. So primary text, we want the white text, the white color, and the font weight. You can choose 500 is okay. And the font family, the font is small. Let's choose 16. Okay. Oh, it's color. Let's just change the color as well. Again, white. Okay. Now we can change the position of it. Expansion and then alignment. Okay. Now we have it centered, right? Let's see if how good. Now the UI is back on Figma. So let's just switch to that side and have a clear look at it again. Oh, doesn't want to zoom out. Okay. So that is it. But can you also see that there's some space here, right? There's a space here and then there's a space here, right? So you can just provide some padding at the top of each widget. So let's say maybe 15 at the top. This as well, 15 at the top. Okay. So you have it done. Now let's look carefully and then design the exact thing. So end more with trusted jobs near you. It is aligned centered, not at the left side. So let's come back to that side and have it change. So centered. Good. Now the next thing is what? Two buttons, right? So you have the create account button and then the sign in button. All right. Let's come back to the Flutterflow and then you just drag and drop the button here like this. Go to its properties of it and have it like styled. So the font size should be 16. Okay. The primary color, we don't want it to be the same color as the background. So let's just change it to white. To white. Okay. And then now the text color in there should be changed as well. Uh, full color white. Okay. Let's say the width to be 300 and the height should be 50 with each button. Okay. The text color, let's change it to black or the primary color. I think that is fine. And then change the text button over there to create an account. So create account. Okay. Now let's start this container. I'm sorry, the button. Let's give it some border radius. So let's come to the property side again and then scroll down. We get to see the border radius. So currently it is 8. Let's come to Figma and see what's the border radius of each button. So it is 16 here. Can you all see? All right. So let's change it to 16. 16. Okay. And then also let's give it some padding at the top because we need some space over there. So padding top, we can just give it 30 and let's see how big it becomes. Okay. So 30 and bottom 30 as well. All right. So it means that the next button that shows up will just not get close to this. Okay. All right. So now let's bring in the next button again, which is the sign up, the sign in button. Good. So the same style as the first one. So let's change the text in it with sign in and sign in. The fill color should be primary, but then you should have, let's see if we can have this. I think this is fine. Yeah, it is almost like this. And then give it a border radius. So the border radius should be 16, just like the first one. 16. And also give it its width and then height. So 350. Good. Now it needs to get some border color. Okay, so let's change it to white. Select info. So white. Good. Are we there now, guys? We are almost there. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now I think we should add a spacer down there for you to lift this whole thing up. Good. So let's see. Let's see if we have, or if we can compare this to what we already have. How can I drag this thing? Can but can you all see if you are getting close to it? Let's see. Okay. We have some space over here. We
Yes, sir.
still need to increase something. So let's see if I increase the flex of this. Okay. I think
Okay.
we can add some. Yes. Do you want to say something?
Yes, please. Please, you are drags and drop. I realize when
Come
you
again.
drag, you are drags and drops.
Yeah.
When you're dragging and dropping, I realize like when you just drag, you just come to drop it anyway. And then do we have to do something or you need to position them? And I mean,
Yeah. So if you could remember in Java 2, we have something like uh layout manager, right?
yes, please.
Do you remember the border layout, the flow layout,
Mm,
the grid bag layout, the grid layout, and all that?
yeah, those
So it's just
yeah.
good. It's just like this, but then here we call them the widgets. Okay. And then if
Okay.
before you start, you have to choose whether you want the column widgets or the row widgets. But don't forget that in a row widget, the thing shows up horizontally. Okay. But when you choose column widgets, it just shows up vertically, and then it gives you a chance to also store in more columns and then rows, just like we have, right? You can see that we have um like this in column, things in rows and all that. Do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you okay now?
Okay. Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, so let's try and get a exact design. I think we should add more space here. Um, let's see. Uh, I chose 50, right? Okay. I think we are almost done with that. All right. So do you guys have question for me before I proceed to the next thing? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right, ask. Oh, I'm listening. Who was that?
No, I didn't want to ask question.
Okay, so ask me something now.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Do you guys have questions? Yeah,
Sir,
yeah, Philip, go ahead.
sir,
Yeah,
sir, sir, can I go ahead?
yes, yes, go ahead.
Okay, sir. You see, most mobile app, they have an animation that as soon as you click on the app,
Mm-hmm.
a little animation counts before it gets to this,
Yes.
before it gets to you to
Mm,
register your account and then sign it. Is there a way you can
yes.
also do that in Flutterflow?
Yes, yes. You can do that. So let's say you build your first page and the first page is empty. Okay. So what you have to do is that you go ahead and then create the page like um what word should I use? Like okay, let me use this as an example. Okay. So let's say you want this button to be bouncing. Sorry, this container to be bouncing, okay? This very one. Okay. After you select it, we have the animation side of it. Look, but in Flutterflow, you are supposed to subscribe to get more features. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Philip. So if you have enough funds, you can just try and subscribe, and then you can try that one out. Okay, it's just right here. All right.
Okay,
Any other
sir.
question? Any other question before you move on, guys? eh, is someone texting? Any other question? All right. So if
Yes, sir.
yes,
Yes.
I have a question.
What about exporting it? How do we get it exported and on the Play Store also?
So you mean like um publishing it to the Play Store and App Store?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that can also be done.
Okay.
We are supposed to. You can't just export a single page like this. Okay, you're
Okay.
supposed to build multiple pages, link them together,
Okay.
and then see how the navigations and everything flows before you can do that. Okay, so
Okay.
let's say if you have a complete project like this is
Mhm.
actually a complete project.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm to use Flutterflow to design this whole thing, I can link every page together and also push it to or deploy it on a Play Store and then App Store.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
So say,
Mm-hmm.
uh, in developing a mobile apps,
Mm-hmm.
you normally develop the apps at once or you release them one after the other. You develop it and release it. Develop this one and release it, or you do it and like you have an empty phone. You want everything to work on it like every normal phone. So the apps on them, the functionalities, do you do them separately and then uh, deploy it, and then you do everything combined and then deploy them at once?
Okay, so if I'm to get what you're saying, you're asking if you get to deploy page by page, or we do all pages and then bring it as one app. So
Yes.
what we do
As
is
like
that
to make the phone function.
good. So what we do is that if you have all these designs done already, okay, we don't just go ahead and then
Mm.
write a source code or use Flutterflow to design this 2 pages and then deploy it. No. Okay. But then in Flutterflow, while designing, you get a chance to also run the app or preview it. Okay. So this button is for preview. And then this button is for like testing the app. Do you get it? But
Mm.
you
Yes.
can't test the app if you don't have any navigations, any like text fields and all that. Do you understand?
Mm.
So
Mm.
you try possible best to design, let's say this whole session, like the splash screen and then auth, this whole session. We have like 15 pages. You
Mm.
go ahead and then design all this before you even go ahead to test it. Okay. Now, after
Mm.
you're done with the entire app, that is where you deploy the app to Play Store or App Store, and then in a version form. So you see version
Mm.
0.00, sorry, 0.001, 0.002. So in time, you'll be asked to update the app. That is when you just come back to the app and then do some changes in it before you go back again to deploy the new updates. Do you get it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay, besides that, I wanted to ask something too.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at this point, we designed 2 pages. So let's assume
Mhm.
we want the user to sign in or to register and then be redirected to the dashboard. So
Mm-hmm.
on Flutter Flow here, is it like we also use like these tools to create this linking, or we have to write some code
Yes.
to? Okay.
So that is where we are actually heading right now. The
Okay.
navigation part of it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So now we are done with this particular page. Okay. Let's assume that we already have the page designed. So the sign up page, it means from this page to the sign up page. Okay.
Yes.
See the
Uh-huh.
sign up page. So in my Figma, you guys can see I have the
Yes.
sign up page here, right?
Yes.
Good. So I'm to design this page and then link this one to this.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes.
Because when the user to like have some interaction with the app, okay. So when a user clicks on the create account button, it should navigate to the create accounts page. Okay,
Yes.
good. So how do we do that? Let me just go back to onboarding screen. Okay, and then we have this button here. So
Yes.
guys who remember in Java 2, when you drag and drop a button, okay,
Yeah. Yes.
you add an action listener to the button, right?
Yes.
Good. In Flutterflow, we don't call it action listener.
Okay.
We call it action. Okay. So there's the side.
Okay.
When you click on a particular button you want to add an action to, just click on it like this. And then on your right hand side, you see some property side of it. So
Yeah.
this side is called what the action.
Yes.
Okay. When you click on it, it tells you to add new action.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
When you add a new action, either you click on open or add. When you click on open, it tells you that select the kind of action you want, whether on tap, whether double tap, whether on long press.
Compress. Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes.
Because I know you guys have different applications on your phone. You see, some of the phones, some of the apps like that, you're supposed to tap on right before it navigates to the next page, or maybe it changes an icon. Okay. So that's experience in Flutterflow or in mobile app. We have something we call on tap, on double tap, on long press. Okay. So I want the user to just tap on that button for it to navigate to the next page. If I want to choose double tap, it means I'm telling the user to double tap that particular button before it navigates to the next page. Okay. So let's
Yes.
just use on tap. Now, after we choose on tap, it asks us um to select the action again. So just click on add action. Now, when you do that, you are supposed to um choose navigation. Okay. When you choose navigation, now
Okay.
they're asking you, are you navigating to or navigating back? Okay. When you select navigate to, there's a drop down again. Now they're asking you, where is your destination? Where
Yeah.
are you trying to get to? Either onboarding, either sign up page, or splash screen. Okay. So
Yes.
let me just select sign up page.
Yes.
So now it shows here that action one, navigate to sign up page, select page, sign up page, right? That's trying to tell you that when you click on that particular button, it navigates to what sign up page.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes.
All right. So that is it. Let me just close this side of it. And then now if I go ahead to run the app or preview the app, I'll be able to see what or experience the um
The
action
navigation.
I've added, right? So when I click on this button, when I click on the preview button, it will open new tab and then it will just show the device. Good. Can we all see the device?
Yeah.
Good. So you can see that we've created the exact thing, right?
Yes.
Good. So now when I click on create account button, I'm expecting it to just navigate
You just
to
sign
the
up.
next page. Good.
Yes.
When I do that,
Wow.
where are we now?
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. So you see, I showed you guys two things. Navigate to and navigate back. Okay. So you see this button over here, right?
Yes.
I wouldn't
Back,
choose navigate to. I'll choose navigate back.
back. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. So when I click on that, it's supposed to take me back towards the create account. Sorry, the onboarding
The
screen.
start page.
Okay. And also someone would like to also have like different movements. While choosing where you want it to be. So let's say this. Oh no, let me choose this button first and then give it action. Select add action, navigation, navigate to sign up page again. Now here, okay, transition type. So by default, it's just move from what? From the center to right, okay?
Mm.
So you can choose. We have default, we have instant, we have fade, we have slide up, down, left, and then right.
Mm.
So this can also be a form of animation. Do you get it? Philip.
Mm.
Okay. So this can be a form of what? Animation. So when I go back to the preview side again, watch how the transition is. Okay. Look, when I click on this button, what does it do? It moves from
Takes
right
you.
to left.
Yeah, swipe on the right.
Good. Good. So in this sorry, on this page as well, we have some drop downs and all that. Okay. But in the preview side, the drop down doesn't work. So you're supposed to like run the app itself before you get a chance to see the drop down. Okay. So let me try and run this app and let's see. Let me run this from splash screen and let's see. So running the app, it will take some time before it runs and we get a chance to see how the drop down looks like. Mm. Oh, I don't need all this. I don't need all this. Why? They still want me to watch the video before I get a chance to. So just let me just watch this video before I get a chance to run my app. Okay. So you see, these are the things you'll try to avoid if you really want to use Flutterflow. So the best thing I'm supposed to do is to move to the premium version of it. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. So let's just watch this like for 1 minute and then we can just go back and run our app. So Flutterflow is a great tool that can help you design like a full system. Okay, like a complete system.
Yeah.
I know some companies abroad and in Ghana that they really pay their workers to learn how to use Flutterflow, and also they use it for their clients. Let's say their clients want some app within 1 week. You can use Flutterflow to do that.
Mm.
Yes. Someone will also ask, can you collaborate with others? Yeah, you can. You can link Flutterflow to your GitHub and then connect with others and working remotely. So let's say if you have this app, okay, and this app contains like 72 pages, and you have like 4 developers on it, you can use Flutterflow. All the 4 developers can use Flutterflow by using GitHub. So you're supposed to just link your GitHub to it. Do you get it? Just like we normally work from home if let's say we are using VS Code. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think that is good. So after watching the video, you had a chance to run the app, right? So they've changed my colors for me. Can you all see the color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed the color for me though, but let's just continue like that. So when I click on um what's it called? Create account, can you all see this? When I click on
Mm.
the drop down, what do you
Yes.
have? English, Ghana, and Chi, right?
Yes.
No
Good.
bonjour.
So let me show you how to get a drop down done. So let's come back to this side and then move to sign up page and then add one more drop down. So I'll show you how to do it on your own. Okay, so you first of all go to a widget palette, okay, and then search for drop down or you just go through it and then drag and drop. So we have the drop down here. You can just drag and drop it somewhere here. Okay, let me just use this as an example. So after you drag and drop your drop down, move to the property side of it. Okay, you can decide to add some options and all that if you don't want to have the or use the default options like option 1, 2, and 3 and all that. Okay, you can also give it a hint if you want to maintain a select. Okay, and then it is always good to have your initial value. Okay, so if you don't understand anything, Flutterflow has just provided some hints button. So something like this. You see the I button over there. You go ahead to read what that feature is about. Okay, so the
Mm.
initial configuration is all about this to configure the initial look of your drop down. Define the initial option value, which must be in the list of options. So what I'm trying to say is that let's say you have list of options here. You have let's say um um option 1, option 2, option 3. So what do you want to start with? Or what do you want to have as the initial value? So you make sure that that should what be among the list of this. Okay. So if you write something else, let's say select, it will throw an error. Look, watch here. It will throw an error. It will tell you that you see. So it says what initially selected. Oh, how can I? hide this thing. Okay, it says what? Initially, selected value is not in defined options. Okay, so that is showing an error right now. Okay, so you are supposed to change that thing to what? Either option 1, option 2, or option 3. Option 1. Make sure you spell it exactly as the one in the list. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can also have or decide to have multiple selection. So when you check this button over here, you get a chance to select multiple options. Okay. Now, we are not done yet. You can still design the entire drop down like button, okay? By giving it width, height, and all that, like color and all that, okay? Now, the most important thing here is to add an action to it. Okay. So you come to the add action side, you click on add action, and then you just go ahead and select alert dialog. So you see alert dialog. Okay. Now in the alert dialog, we have something called um informational dialog, confirm dialog, and then custom dialog. Okay. With the drop down feature, you have to select what informational what dialog. After selecting that, it shows up or it comes with different properties as well. So the value should be what? Select or selected. Let me just use selected. And then the message, you just want to change that. So come to the filter side of it, okay? And then click on widget state, okay? And then choose drop down 2. Yeah, because this is 1 and then this is 2. So choose drop down 2. But in your case, you'll be having 1, okay? So once you're done with that, then you see there's no error anymore, right? So if I run this app, I should be getting something like that. Where is it? How? Let me try and. Oh, sorry. Let me try and refresh. This thing is it is time bound. It'll expire in no time. So let's try and reload and then see the second drop down and see if it is working. Oh. All right, now let's navigate to the good. Can we all see this? Guys, can we all see it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So when I
Yes,
click on
yes.
this drop down, what do I see? Option 1 to 3, right?
Mm.
Yes.
Good.
My option 1 has appeared.
Come again?
Option 1 has appeared twice.
Yeah, so by default, I'm telling the system that it should select option 1, like I have here. So by default, I'm saying that the person should select what? English. So if you want to change it to Ghana, no problem. But you see, if you guys could recall in Java 2, okay, we had something like uh is it non-selected or something like that? If you guys can remember, when doing drop down in Java 2, we did something like non-selected as a default value, right? And then we do that because the user can go ahead to avoid like choosing it. Okay. But here, we don't want to do that. So by default, it is English. If you want to change it, just go ahead and then tap on it and then select the particular language you want. Okay. So you see, they're asking you whether you still want a gun. Go ahead and then say yes. And you can just continue. Okay. So basically, that is how it works in Flutterflow. Okay. So let me navigate to the main thing. And then now let's move on to, okay, let me just get some questions from you guys first before we move on to storyboard. Yes. Any other question? Guys, any other question?
Sir,
Yes? Mm-hmm.
please, the message at the property side. Um,
The,
so
the message.
you just moved from there.
Oh,
I
which
think
side?
from the drop down, yeah. No, like on the drop
This
down,
side?
on the flatter flow. No, like
Oh,
no,
okay.
that is. Yeah.
This side.
Yeah. The message, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if
What?
you write a message there, will it like show a message or something on top of
Yeah. So you
that
see,
writing or something?
good. We showed what alert dialogue, right? Now it's a
Yeah.
dialogue that shows. So we want to show the drop down dialogue, but then the selected one.
Okay.
Do you remember they asked us, look, when I choose this, they asked us, or I think this one is the I chose something. Let me see. This.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what I'm just saying here is that after you select it, okay,
Mm.
the message should be the selected one. Okay.
Okay.
And then the title is this. So it says what?
Okay.
Selected cheap, right?
Yeah.
So when you click on OK, then you're good to go.
Okay. Sure.
Do you
Thank
get
you.
it?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Any other question? I want like, why are the guys not talking though? Aside Ahmed and yeah, okay, Soga, say something.
Okay, sir. You see the dialogue, the message that just showed. You see, most app when they do select from the drop down,
Mm-hmm.
messages doesn't show pop up like that. But
Yes,
can you take
that's
off
what,
that message?
come again.
Is there a way to take off the message, not the message to pop up, but it can at least at the down there, like it can show, like let's say green as in like it has been selected,
Okay, look,
something like that, like
watch
the
here
way we did
carefully.
in the previous Javas.
Soga,
When you select,
watch
like
here.
when you
Okay, hold
select,
on, hold on.
if it's not correct, then it gives a red this thing as in not valid or something like that. But when it is selected, it makes it green.
Okay,
I
watch here
don't understand. I
carefully.
don't know if you understand what
Hold
I'm
on,
saying.
hold on. Watch here carefully. You are saying that why do we have this? Let's say when I select Ga, it goes to show this dialogue, right? So are you saying that we should just avoid this? Okay. So if that is the case, when you try to use this one, it shows that okay. So we are getting this
Yeah.
particular
So what I'm
dialogue.
trying to say is that I don't want that thing to show at all. Like it shouldn't pop up.
Mm, okay.
Hello, sir.
So I'm saying that in Flutterflow, we don't get a chance to have that feature. Okay. So so that is why we go ahead to show the message like this. But then I think we can just maybe there might be a way out, but I'm not sure because I've tried using drop down several times, and then this is the style I've been using. Okay, so maybe I don't know, maybe in the next update they'll provide something like that. Okay, all right. I think it's off. Um, any other question? Any other question? Hello, guys. Any other question before we move on to on the storyboard? All right. So if there's no question, let's just move on to the storyboard. All right. So I was saying that we have different like features on this like pattern, okay? So we have the widget tree, we have uh page selector, we have storyboard. Good. So now with the storyboard like helps us to see all the navigations, like all the routes we have in our app. Okay. So let me come back to Figma. I think I don't have anything like that here, but let me use a different app and then show you guys what that is. Okay, I think okay. So I have something like this. Can you all see? How do I hide this thing?
Yes.
Ah, good. Okay, so you see, we have authentication. Okay, so with the storyboard, it's just like a white page or a blank page that contains all your pages and then shows you how the routes are being done. Okay, so now here, if I go to prototype, okay, I'll get a chance to see what all the connections I have, all the navigations I have. So it tells you that from here it moves to this page, right? This button also moves towards this particular page, okay? And then this also moves towards the next page, right? It's the same as this. I don't know how to even decrease it for you guys to see. Let me see. Let me try and refresh. Okay, but can you guys see like the arrow, right?
Yeah.
Good. So it shows you that it is moving from a particular point to the other. Okay. So you have something like this direction comes to this side. It tells you that there's a button that navigates to what? The next page. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
That's
Good.
right.
So basically, the storyboard just helps us to like see how our routes are being done in the application. It can be worse. Okay, let me try and see if I have some application that have like a whole lot of routes so that you see the difference in it. Let me see. Let me see. I have some apps that the routes are crazy. Um, good. This one. Let me choose this one. Um, let me open this particular system and we get a chance to see. Give me a minute, okay? Let's wait patiently for this thing to load and I'll show you how the storyboard works. All right. Can we all see this page?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you see, I have so many pages, right? Like 90 pages, right? So with this, the storyboard, I get a chance to see all the navigations. Guys, can you see?
Yes.
Good. So anyone that's is really good with Figma can navigate through the storyboard feature in Flutterflow because it has the same feature. Okay, you see that I get a chance to see all the navigations, like how it navigates and all that. So you can see, right? And now, if you want to just edit it, you can just tap on one, and then it shows a pop-up, and you go ahead to just edit it. Okay. So here, I don't know why I can't scroll up, but then I don't know. It used to scroll up though. Like I want you guys to see like the bottom of it, but I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with this. I don't know.
Maybe you
Oh,
can zoom it out and see, like with.
there is nothing like zoom out. Initially, it just zoomed out itself, and I had a chance to see everything. But
Okay.
now I can't do it anymore. I don't know whether maybe my network. I don't know.
Okay.
Flutterflow, it demands like strong network.
Wow.
Trust me, strong one. Who is that? Can you please mute yourself, guys? So basically, that is what, or this is how the storyboard is. Okay. Any other question? Let's take 15 minutes for questions and answers. Okay. Next time when we meet, we are going to deal with how to link our system to the database. Okay, like online server. And then we'll be using something like Firebase. So please go ahead and then learn on that before we meet. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
But then
sir.
I need questions from you guys. We have like 15 minutes or maybe less than 15 minutes. So let's just ask questions and we can call it a night. Yes. So far, I've not been hearing from the guys. Why?
Zahid, we spoke.
Hello, sir. Please, good evening.
Guys, I'm waiting. Yes, what's it called? Oh, forgotten your name. Oh Lord. Um, the guy in part-time.
Is it me, Mr. Hadi?
Yeah, Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Good. Uh-huh. Yes.
We have been talking now, so I think I'm okay. The questions
Oh,
I
but the only
wanted to
one.
ask, the
The
questions
guy
are
from
related
part-time.
to interacting with the databases. But I think I saw it during the adding of the actions.
Like how to add it.
Exactly, like when the user clicks on register, for example, where is the data going or all this? So
Let me show you that side of it. So you have it here. Let me see.
Mhm.
Cloud functions.
Okay.
So here.
Okay, API calls. Okay, cloud. Okay.
Yes. A
Okay.
whole lot. We'll dive into it next week, I guess.
All right.
Yeah. So don't worry. Don't worry.
All right.
I'll show you how to link your design to the database, how to fetch from the database, how to
Okay.
create data collections and all that.
All
Okay.
right. All right.
So don't
Thank
worry. Make sure you guys join next time.
you. Okay.
All right. Yes. I want to get like 4 questions from the part-timers. Ahmed is out. But I should mention names. Where is the list? Let me see. Those I know of. Let me see. Edwin. Are you there? Edwin.
Yeah, what's it? I'm here.
Good. Good. Do you understand?
For now, yes. I joined late though, but I'm okay.
Okay, so tell us what you understood. Mm-hmm.
So I joined a bit late around
No
the
problem. No problem. At least you
so,
join
so
more than
that's
like
what
10 to 15 minutes.
uh,
So at least tell us something. That is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, so from the storyboard side. So the simple understanding I got is something like a map that navigate that tells you where what goes and where. So like that side I understand. But before then
Good.
I was in
Mhm.
transit, so I wasn't really focused on it.
Okay, so that is good. Let me also search for someone else. Maxwell, both of them. Big Maxwell and then small Maxwell. Let's start with the big one. Big Maxwell. Tell us something. What have you learned so far? Maxwell, Take, and then uh, I don't know. This is the Maxwell I know in part time. Maxwell. Okay, let's try and find someone else. Where's the course rep? What's the name? Sylvia. Do you have like questions? Okay. Is Michael here? And the course rep for I think A class also. Hey, we have so many Michaels.
Sir, please, were you referring Maxwell or just
Yes,
because the
yes,
Maxwell we are two here?
you. Yes, you, Maxwell, you continue. Say what you want to say.
Sir, you want me to continue with? I don't have anything to say. I don't have any question
No, tell us what you've learned so far.
about the Flutterflow.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So we learned about
No,
how
not we, you, only you.
the interface with the. I learned how to use the tools to draw the interface, to construct the interface. Some of the tools, not all.
I see. Okay. So, if you don't have any question and we all say we understand, then we are done for the day and we can just end the meeting.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, please,
Come again?
can we get a recorded video? Like,
Yes,
of
sure,
the
sure.
session?
Yeah, yes, you'll get.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yeah, no, no